Welcome back, Soul Tribe. For those of you new to my channel, welcome. Let's check the vibe, Soul Tribe, on this wonderful day. Let's see what energy is lingering. Okay, before we do, I call on the divine and Archangel Michael, protector of truth and light, stand before me, behind me, and beside me. Surround this space with your blue flame of protection. Remove all negative and deceptive energy. Allow only truth, clarity, and divine guidance to come through. I thank you, Spirit. I thank you, Guardian Angel Michael, for being here, protecting the space and protecting me. So it is. So it will be. Amen. Let's go ahead and shake it off. All right, collective. My soul tribe, I hope you are doing fantastic on this spring day. I see some deception here. Jealousy. Cards are sticking. Cards are sticking. All right. Remember, Soul Tribe, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, please do not force it to fit. Let it flow or let it go. Okay, if you're interested in a one-on-one, my information is in my bio. Okay, Spirit, spill it. What does the collective need to know about the person on their mind, around their energy? Tell me, Spirit, what does the collective need to know about the person on their spirit, around their energy? What does the collective need to know? Okay, this person is going through emotional pain. They have a lot of concern. There are a lot of concerns. They're worried. They want to reach out to you and say hello. They want to reach out to you, but whatever happened between you guys, they are going through it. They have certain expectations, but someone threw the evil eye on them. Jealous and envy. That's why they're so concerned. And of course, there's a Jezebel. Now, a Jezebel, Soul Tribe, is a karmic. Okay, is a karmic. So, Spirit, go ahead and tell me more about this person that surrounds the energy of the collective. There's abundance coming your way. Okay. There's wealth coming their way too. But with that emotional, Spirit, tell me more about this person and their emotional pain. Tell me more about it. This person saw you as a rich girl. Remember that it's not only monetary, it's spiritually as well. So they saw you as a rich girl. Flip and switch the rules, collective. You were a very rich person spiritually. You had a lot to give. Still do. Tell me more. Why is this person worried? Why are they so concerned? What's going on with them, Spirit? What does the collective need to know about this person? They're working hard to stay away from you. They're making an effort to stay away from you. It's breaking their heart, but they're trying to keep themselves busy and occupied. They have peering eyes though. Listen, They have an entity that's attached to them, okay, and that's causing them distress in their house. You've gone through an awakening, and you are no longer in their energy, and they can feel it. They are a nice guy, but they see that you are in boss energy. You are no longer in their energy, so they're concerned that you are no longer paying attention to them. They're a person of high honor. This nice guy, yeah, they're a person of high honor, respected by the community, their peers. This is you. You're awakened and you are in boss energy. And you are developing your gifts, collective. You are developing your gifts because you've awakened, and this person feels that you have no time for them anymore. You're working on yourself, you're working hard, and you've said goodbye to them. And this is causing them emotional pain and distress. Tell me more, Spirit. This person was avoidant. They were only, honey, you are their divine feminine, okay? You are their divine feminine. So they can't stay away from you. That's why they're suffering. And they were with that karmic. Tell me more, Spirit. They're going through hell. They want help. Okay, with this entity attachment. And this doesn't have to be only, again, monetary. It could be spiritually. They're asking for help. They feel empty and ruined. Tell me more, Spirit. They see that you are manifesting. You are manifesting. You're using your gifts. And you are achieving what you set out to achieve. Okay, you have a lot going on for you, collective. Tell me more about this person that the collective needs to know. They're being manipulated. They're being manipulated. There's a lot of jealousy along with this. This person's got a mess going on in their life. They're concerned, emotional pain. People are throwing the evil eye on him. He's being manipulated. There's jealousy and envy that surround them. And all they do is think of you. Their thoughts are of you, day in, day out. How can I get the collective back? How can I get closer to her? She no longer wants me. Him or her, flip and switch the roles. They are wondering, how can I get close to her? But they're being manipulated. There are other forces at play here. Spirit, who? Whoa, shoot. They're imprisoned. They feel they're locked in their mind. They feel behind bars, not literally, figuratively. They feel that their hands are tied and they can't come close to you. They're being kept away from you. You or this person are possibly traveling. You're going to be traveling soon. Remember, this could be the next town, the next city, a bike ride, going to the beach, going to the museum, anywhere local, but you will be traveling. And this person knows that you are a rising star. And you were chosen, collective. You're a star seed. And this person knows it. Tell me more, Spirit, about this person's energy. The person on the collective's mind. What's going on with them in this manipulation? You are an earth angel. You were chosen. The number 74 might be significant to you, or July 4th or April 7th, or you were born in 1974. Tell me more. What does the collective need to know? They're dealing with an ice queen. Oh, yeah. They're dealing with an ice queen. The person that's with them is an ice queen. Everything is going wrong. They're manipulative, vindictive, jealous, and they're working on them. They're doing love spells to keep them manipulated and trapped. Someone is transitioning, moving along, either to another realm, okay, someone who's passed, or someone who's transitioning from one state to another, someone who's awakened, okay? Take it like it resonates, okay? Please do not force it to fit. Only take what pertains to you, okay? And flip and switch the roles. So they're being manipulated by this ice queen who's in reverse, who's been manipulating them all along. All right. Everything in their relationship is backwards. They continue to do love spell magic on them to keep them away from you. Tell me more. Because they're jealous of what you had. But you know what? Your ancestors are protecting you to make sure that this person does not come back your way unless they're coming correct. Tell me more, Spirit. Third party. This person put you in a third party situation with this karmic, and that's why this karmic is doing love spells, because they know that they're going straight to you. That's why they're so concerned and in emotional pain and thinking about you, wanting to reach out and say hello. You're a healer. You're a healer, collective. You've healed yourself. You heal others with your presence. This person felt peace, calm, love around you. And now they feel the total opposite. And they feel like a marionette, like a puppet. That's right. Tell me more, Spirit. What does the collective need to know about the person on their mind? You've ascended. That's right. You've ascended. You're no longer on the same timeline. And this person really feels it deep inside. They no longer feel that they could even compete. The courthouse. They're going through legal issues. It could be anything from a traffic infraction to divorce to some kind of legal proceeding, even jury duty, but something dealing with the court. Look at that. Destruction. There's destruction and tower moments all around this person, collective. So be careful. 94, September 4th, April 9th, born in 1994. Be careful. Let me tell you, this person has a lot of chaos going on around them. You stay clear, okay? Because remember, there's third party energy. They put you in this situation. They're doing love magic on them so that they don't come close to you. And remember, this could be a man or a woman, okay? So for you gentlemen out there, yes, they might be doing magic on you so that you don't go toward the collective. All right. So remember, flip and switch the roles. Take it as it comes, as it pertains to you. But this chaos, you don't want to be a part of that tornado. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. What a mess. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? This person feels ruined. There's rituals going on behind the scenes. Okay. I feel that you are cleansing your energy and you are making sure that you are aligning yourself and making sure that you are where you need to be and aligning your chakras. I really do. I think that you are working on yourself, and that's why you've awakened, you've ascended, because you're doing what you need to do. and making sure that nothing harms you. You're doing work on yourself. Protection, for protection. This person has legal issues. Again, we saw the courthouse, and now we saw legal again. They have this deep obsession with you. They can't shake you. There's something behind the veil that they have not seen. There's something hidden. All right, there's something hidden, of course. Sleeping with the enemy. They don't know who they're sleeping with. They don't know who's next to them. Of course, there are a lot of things hidden, baby. A lot of things hidden. And what did I say about this? Baby, you're aligning your chakras. You're aligning yourself. You have ascended. You're manifesting, okay? You're blowing up, using your gifts. And this person doesn't even know what's happening in their own house. Okay? They have legal proceedings. They have court cases. They're obsessed with you. They're in their north node thinking about you. But they have destruction all around them. And they don't even know who they're sleeping with. Okay? That's why destruction is all around them. Tell me more, Spirit. But there's a love offer coming. They want to come toward you and offer you a little token of their love. Expect a call, a text, something. Rich guy. This is who they aspire to be. Not only monetary, but they want to come to you and be willing to offer you something because they feel that they are in lack and they are not worthy of you. So they want to be able to make you a love offer, but come correct and come with something to offer you more than just a little trinket. Okay. So there's a love offer on the table, but they want to come to you successful. They don't want to come to you in poverty because they know that you deserve more. Tell me more, Spirit. Look at that. Actual money. They feel that they've been abused in this relationship that they're in. Not physical, but emotional. They feel that they're alone in that relationship. They feel abused, like they do it all. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more, Spirit. Unexpected money coming in. And they're what? They're your divine counterpart collective. Collective. Very much. Divine, feminine, and masculine. This karmic will never be able to tear them apart from you. But they're doing their best with this spell work to keep them tied and in their head. Yeah. That's why they feel the way they feel. With emotional pain, concern that you're moving on. What? That you're moving on. You've moved on. Hit the road, Jack. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. They're mentally and emotionally unstable right now because they don't know what else to do to stop that. That's how they're feeling. They are still in their karmic masculine collective. If they do the work and they do the healing that they need to do, they will become your divine masculine. But until then, right now, they're sitting in karmic energy. And this one was here. Tell me more, Spirit. They're a mature man. They know what they want. This is not a boy, although they've acted like one. They might be in the field of medicine, doctor, therapist, paramedic. They're in the medical profession and they want real love. They want the real thing. What? Look at what's behind that. Twin flames. Collective. This might not be for all of you, but for some, this is your twin flame. Now remember, twin flames might not come together in all lifetimes. Some do, some do not. Okay, not in this one. Maybe the next. But this is your twin flame. That's why the push and pull is so strong. And they want real love. They chose this karmic over you, and you are a high priestess. You know what's going on. Your intuition is just pinging, and they know it. And you know what? They're scared the hell out of your energy because secretly they know, they know, and they are concerned that without them telling you a word of the tower moment, you know it already. You know it already. And this scares them and worries them. Why did I keep grabbing? I grabbed the card that was already out. Anything else, Spirit, from this deck? Okay. All right. So we have a scared counterpart that remains in their karmic energy, who's being manipulated by a karmic. They're in a relationship. This is your twin flame for some of you. Okay. Your divine counterpart. But remember, they're being manipulated and they're having love spells and love magic thrown at them. They have an entity attachment because they're being manipulated to stay away from you. You've awakened and you have moved on. You have moved on. And they don't want to face it. They don't want to hear it. And they're terrified they've lost you. They are. They don't know what to do. I see that they're exhausted. Tell me, Spirit, what does the collective need to know about the person on their mind? The chemistry is undeniable. They cannot control themselves. Of course, if you are indeed their twin flame for some of you, the chemistry is just, it's like call the fire department. And not even, you know those fires that keep going for days? Okay, well, you can't put their fire out, baby. You can't put their fire out. Tell me more, Spirit. This person is lusting after you. They can't control themselves. Again, the chemistry that you have is undeniable, but you are a forbidden fruit for them. So they are in that lustful energy collective. They've come to the realization that you may have moved on and they're going to have to come to terms with that. Tell me more, Spirit. But in the meantime, there's mystery. They keep thinking about you, and there are hidden truths. There are things that they have not said to you. They're secrets. They're keeping things from you. They feel, okay, that if they come towards you, you're going to reject them because you no longer are standing up for breadcrumbs. You no longer want it. So I feel, collective, that they were very dismissive with you. And of course, they were, because they put you in that third party dynamic. So by them abandoning you, this created a big wound for you. And now they're afraid that they want to try again. They want a new beginning with you. And they feel that you are going to reject them and you're not going to hear them out. You thought that they were loyal. And in turn, they just vanished. But now they want to come back and they want to confess. They want to confess. They want to tell you everything that went on. They want to apologize. They want to tell you. They want to look behind that veil. They want to come clean. All right. But they're afraid that you are going to be holding on to this anger and resentment because of how they treated you. Who could blame you? Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more about how this person feels toward the collective or their actions toward the collective. This person withdrew. This is just validation, okay, and confirmation of what I said. They withdrew from you, and now they are fearful that you're going to reject them if they come towards you. All you wanted was clarity. All you wanted was clarity. And now they're the ones who are going to have to come clean to you. They're going to have to complete their karmic cycles, but there's a connection between you that is a past life connection. Sometimes you were sitting together and you were in your head thinking, did this happen before, in a deja vu state? And it's because you did have a past life with this person. Some of you. But until you break the pattern, you will continue to repeat these karmic lessons. You'll be on a loop and you won't be able to come together until they close out the karmic cycles that they have with that karmic in order to start fresh with you and in order to come into union with you, collective. Tell me more. Okay, I don't read these cards in the reverse. They're living in the past. They're living in the memories of you. Okay? They can't handle it. All they do is reminisce about the good times and how bittersweet it is that you're not next to them now. But they remain thinking about the possibilities. They want to be with you, collective. And they're stressing the hell out. They're in their head. They have a lot of stress. They don't want to be where they are right now. They want to be with you. But they still seek clarity. Because there are a lot of things that this person has not come clean to you about. And they do. They want to confess to you. But there hasn't been timing. And they, look, confirmation. They are your divine masculine. But their pride and ego kept them away from you. And they put you in that situation which nobody should be in. You're not competing for anybody. Let's face it. You are not competing. You're the divine feminine, baby. You're not competing. You are. Okay? You are it. You are the divine. And they're your divine masculine. They should have never put you in that shit show. Oh, look, what? I hadn't even looked at the card that came out. Confirmation. Confirmation. Double confirmation because they came out in the other cards. Divine feminine, divine masculine. The yin and the yang. Baby, past life connection. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Do we need more? Honey, this is your divine counterpart. But again, everything in divine timing. Tell me more, Spirit. What are the actions towards the collective? They feel shallow and they want to come and apologize. They feel empty. They feel that they really messed up and they want to make it right and they want to apologize. They want your forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. They need your forgiveness in order to come to union with you at some point or another. I'm going to put it right here between you. They need to apologize because you need to forgive them. They're seeking your forgiveness. Yes, they are. Now, let's Let's find out. Let's do some channeled messages. Okay, some channeled messages from your counterpart. What do they need to tell you that they haven't? What are some unsaid emotions, unsaid messages, feelings from this person? What do they need to say? Let's channel some messages that they would like to tell you, but haven't been able to. One more shuffle. Let's see. What do they want to say, Spirit? What do they want to tell the collective, their divine counterpart? I keep falling into this toxic pattern. I really want it to go. I have wronged you. You deserve so much better than this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I feel so empty. This world can't fulfill me. My worst fears are being brought forward. Yeah, being without you. We both need to wait a little longer. It's not time yet. They're asking you to wait. But for how long? Listen, collective, I'm not going to tell you to wait. All right. This is their channeled message. But I'm not going to tell you to wait for anybody because you do you, boo. You're not going to wait for anybody. You do what you need to do. You waited along for this person. They chose someone else over you. They put you in a third party situation, and now they tell you that it's not time. Wait a little longer. You don't have to wait for anybody. You don't have to wait for anybody. They want to keep you in this toxic cycle that you don't need to be in. And I'm sorry, I get worked up over this because Spirit knows that this gets me like it just gets me amped up. We both need to learn a lesson regarding this situation. Yes, and you have, and you've moved on. They're the ones who need to learn their karmic lesson. And then when they're done and they've let go of that karmic, then we'll see if you still allow them to enter your life. I have deceived you. I deceived myself too. Yeah, they lied to themselves. First of all, they were a runner, they were an avoidant, and they can't even tell you how they felt about you. This person couldn't tell you that they loved you. They kept fooling you, waiting around while they thought they had all these options, kept you waiting. Who the hell do they think that they are? They want me shackled to this connection. Yeah, that karmic, we saw it with all that spell work and entity attachment and crap that they're doing. Yeah, the karmic wants them tied. They fixed their situation and they don't want to release them because they fix all their problems. That's what's going on. No hard feeling, honey. It's all nothing but a good time. What? Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, I don't think so. Nothing but a good time. They must be out of their mind. Running away and stay in silence are just easier for me. Yeah, what did I say? They were a runner. They were an avoidant. So they ran. They didn't give you any closure, and they thought that was okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. They broke your heart, and now what? They think that some smooth operator words are going to smooth things over with you, and it's going to be that easy, that simple to say, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Running away was easier, and being in silence is easier than telling you everything and the shit show that I've been living through." You know what? Yeah, maybe I would have been a little bit more understanding. How about that? You didn't deserve for them to walk away from you without an explanation. You didn't deserve for them to abandon you. You didn't deserve to feel like if you were being rejected, which is this card right here, and abandoned. You didn't deserve that. That's why they're in fear that they want this new beginning. They're stressing the hell out because they ran and they didn't tell you shit. because it was easier for them. Okay. Well, we'll see what's easier for the collective now. I have so much regrets, but I'm turning them into lessons. You are the one and only. Mm. Wow. Collective, collective, collective. I'm going to pull out a special deck that I have based on the messages of the person in your energy. Okay. And let's see what spirit has to say to you. Spirit, spill it. What does the collective need to know about the person on their mind and all these messages that this person wanted to channel through today? Tell me, spirit. Tell me, what does the collective need to know for themselves about the situation? You're not hard to love. They're just emotionally constipated. I'm confused. You shouldn't have to beg for affection like a houseplant asking for water. Love isn't complicated. Their avoidance is. Flush them out. Flush them out. Tell me more, spirit. Look at that. It just flew. It feels like a game. If it feels like a game, it's because it is. You're not confused. You're being played. If someone keeps switching up the rules, flip the board and walk away. You're nobody's pawn, baby. You're nobody's pawn. Tell me more, spirit. What does the collective need to know? You're not a backup dancer in the music video of their dating life, honey. If you're always on the side while they chase center stage with someone else, drop the choreography. You were meant to lead, honey. You were meant to lead. Tell me more, spirit. Closing thoughts for the collective. Closing thoughts on the collective. Closing thoughts for the collective. All right, we got two. You didn't misread. You didn't misread the vibe. They're just not vibing back. Don't confuse a smile, a like, or a casual hey for destiny. The vibe was nice, but it wasn't mutual. Save your sparkle for someone who actually glows back. And the last and final message from spirit to you. Delete the text. Block the number. Reclaim your peace. You don't need closure. You need boundaries. You're not missing out on love. You're dodging a migraine. Block, bless, and move on. Well, Soul Tribe, I hope that this message has brought you a lot of clarity. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get the notifications when I upload a reading. And if you want a one-on-one on me and you want to do a clarity decode, go ahead. My information is in my bio. Collective, again, wish you a lot of clarity, and I hope this gave you a lot of clarity. Until next time, Soul Tribe, keep it real.